Hey guys, this is the Betamax man here, working on the SL-5000. You guys recognize this. This is off my on my channel. This is Barbara Walters interviewing Eddie Murphy. And I got the servo working and the tracking is working. However, we do have some lines going through the picture. So we have to figure out what's going on there. I bet you some of the capacitors have probably failed in the preamp circuitry, or could be something in the video output circuitry as well. But that kind of looks like it might be something going on in the video output circuitry. What I should do is see if it does this on RF. Hook it up with an RF cable. Yeah, this is an old Mercury. That's Mercury's version of the Taurus, which those are nice cars. They are pretty nice vehicles. I'm a Ford guy, so I love Ford vehicles. Anyway, but we've got the and one of the things that makes me believe that this is a video problem is we have no picture search. And once in a while it gets out of track. Let's track it back up here. And but yeah, we've got like some problems in the picture. You know, we've got some lines that I'm not quite sure what's going on there, you know. But I'm kind of thinking that something to do with the video output circuitry is what's going on. It could be a preamp, but I doubt it. Also, the kitten, Tigger, has decided to join us in this video. So, and now he's right here. Here's the Betamax kitty. And this is the Laserdisc kitty. But she's joining us in the Betamax video today. But this is the Laserdisc kitty. And the other one, Nala, well, I don't know. She might be the CED kitty. Anyway, but yeah, I got the servos working and the tracking is fine. The tracking is as good as I'm gonna get it. And this is a Beta 3 that I've got playing now. And so betas 1, 2, and 3 are all locked in. So they're all working now. The only thing I have to do is figure out what's going on with my video, because why do I have a poor picture quality. I was thinking this could be the preamp because the preamp is what sends the signal to the TV. Well, actually, the signal passes through the video output and then it goes to the TV. But yeah, the head amp is what receives the signal from the head. Then it sends it to the preamp, and the preamp sends it out to the TV. But it has to go through the video output board, and then it goes to the TV. But yeah, preamp can cause problems with poor picture or no picture at all. So, not sure what's going on there, but we will figure that out. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna figure out what's going on with the video, because the video is not very good right now. Not sure why. I'm just thinking it could be the video output board. I'm going to test it with the RF and see what it does with the RF. It may, because it does it on all tapes. It doesn't matter what tape it is. It has the poor picture. But with the servo working, I don't have to pull that apart anymore. I can put the servo board back together. And I don't have to worry about that, because the servo's all locked in now. So I'm doing this video as kind of an update video and to show you guys what's going on and what's happening with this thing, and am I getting closer? Well, yeah, I'm getting a lot closer. And this thing has been a challenge, I'll tell you that. It's been the biggest pain in the ass. And it's just something that you fix one thing, something else happens. It's like, I wish I never took on this machine. If I knew how many problems this machine was going to have, I would have told them, no, it's not economical to fix it. I would have just said, hey, no, this is not worth it. I think I tried to talk him out of having it repaired once, and he wanted it repaired, so he was very adamant about getting this one fixed. And it has to be this specific machine, so I tried to talk him into another one, like an SL-5000 or something like that, but nope, he wants this one, which is fine. You know, you gotta do what the customer wants. If the customer wants this, then that's what the customer is gonna get. But it's really been a pain in the ass. It's a pain on my backside, because now I've got to figure out, okay, this is wrong, that's wrong, everything is wrong. I have to fix this, fix that. What the hell else is gonna go on with this son of a bitch? You know? I mean, this thing is the biggest pain in the freaking ass I have ever had in my life. I've never had trouble working on an SL-5000 series beta as much as I have with this. This has literally been the hardest repair I have ever done. And you have to remember that, you know, not having a scope really does limit me. Oh, there goes that stupid light. Yeah, not having a scope really kind of sucks, because I can't, you know, trace signals. I can't see what the signal's doing. I can, you know, check for voltages and things like that, you know, check all the components. I checked so what I actually found out was, not not only did it have capacitor issues, but there was a couple of, I think I had a transistor I had to replace. And when I did that, and it seemed to start behaving, so I actually did swap the servo board. I bought a parts tech and pulled the servo board out of it, recapped that board, put it in this one. Because what I suspect is going on with the old board is I suspect that the IC had failed. One of the ICs had failed. But this one I had to change the capacitors, and I had like a transistor that I had to change as well. So I had to wait for the transistor to come in. So, yeah. So this new servo board, it had those caps needed changed, but then it had that transistor that went out on it. And then I wasn't really getting any kind of adjustments. I do make the adjustments, and nothing really seemed to be working that well. So I thought, well, I know it's a servo problem, so I'm going to check some of these other components. So I was checking the circuits, and found out that I had a transistor I had to fix. But I'm just like done with this thing, I'm just like, gosh, I just want to get it done and out of my shop. Because I've been working on this damn thing for months now. And it's like, every time I fix one thing, something else happens. It's always got to have something wrong with it. No matter what it is, it just will not be fixed. It just refuses to be fixed. But at least it's working now. So... but that's the thing, sometimes you'll get those machines that just really piss you off, and this is one of them. And I think I commented one time that if this was my machine, I'd be throwing it out the fucking window. But I can't do that. It's a customer's machine. So, I'm sure the customer will be happy to have this thing back. Gets this son of a bitch out of my shop. But now I have to figure out why the video is not working right. So the video board is the bigger board on the bottom. So the small board, that's the servo board. And then the longer board is where the video is. And I've already checked the wires that go to the video board are fine, because the wires tend to pull out of the socket. So there's a set of wires that are hard soldered into the servo board, and then it plugs into the video board. And I've reflowed the solder on those connections, and they're fine. But they will pull out of the board. So my recommendation is, if you're gonna work on the servo board on one of these, take the board completely out, because you can damage you just pull the wires, so pull right out, because the wires are soldered to the servo board, and then the plug goes and plugs into the video board. And but yeah, the wires, I don't know why Sony would hard wire it like that. Why would they solder the wires in like that? Why not just make a connector on both boards? If they would have made a connector on both boards, then it wouldn't you would eliminate that problem. But anyway, so hopefully we'll figure out this video issue, because I am not happy with the picture quality, and it's the same way. It doesn't matter if I've got it on the analog TV or the high def TV. Okay, so the analog or the digital, both TVs have that problem. So I'm wondering if maybe it's video output, or is it the RCA, or is it also on RF? If I plug in the RF, is it going to do this on the RF as well, or is it just doing it on the RCA connector? Because you've got your RCA out, and you've got your RF, which is your coaxial connector. Coaxial, I'm going to plug it into that. I'm going to see if those lines are still there. And if they're not, then that's got to be something to do with the video board output. So I'm just trying to trace as to where the area is, and where I think it might be. I'll recap the preamp just to see if that will work. If not, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm just pretty much, for this weekend, I've been working on it pretty much all weekend, getting this thing ready for repair, getting it going, getting the servo locked in. Had to recap the new board and then put the new transistor in, and then the board started to respond to my adjustments. When I was making the drum servo adjustment, the drum locked in, and then I went to do the adjustments for the 3 speeds, because you have to have beta 1, 2, and 3, and they all have adjustments for all 3 of those speeds. There's also a switch in the back on these. You have to switch them between those 3 speeds. So if like this tape has been recorded in B3, so I have to switch it to B3 in the back, otherwise it won't play properly. So this was before they could automatically detect what speed. This was all had to be done manually. So just so you guys know, there's a switch in the back for the different tape speeds. And I am thinking about buying a 5200. I'd like to get an SL-5200 for me, so I can have one in my collection, because I think these things, when they're working properly, the 710 chassis has probably the best picture quality you can ever think of. So yeah, they have this 3-piece drum, and so there's a scanner which is in the middle, and that's got the heads mounted on it. So the heads and the it's a scanner, because you got a 3-piece. You got a lower and an upper drum, and then you've got the scanner. The scanner has the heads mounted on it, and it helps with the lubrication of the tape. The tape doesn't stick to the head as bad on the 710 as they did on the 711. The 711, the tapes would stick to the head very badly. But the 710 chassis don't seem to have that issue. They do, but it's pretty uncommon for that issue. I haven't really seen a stiction problem with the 710 chassis at all. And I know my friend Anthony has been asking me and begging me to do a video on replacing the voltage regulator in the SL-5000. So yes, I will do that eventually. Buddy, I've been so busy that I haven't had time to do that. And so we will do that video, I promise, soon. I've been so busy, I just don't have time right now. But I'll try and get that out there. But, yeah. Anyway, so that's the update on the 5000, and once again, I fixed something, and once again, there's some other issue. And I was thinking maybe the servo adjustments were still slightly off, but I don't think they are, because it doesn't matter where I adjust it at, up or down, you know, to the right or to the left. Doesn't matter. I can't get the lines to go away with the servo adjustments. And you can hear the servo. The servo is perfect. It's locked in perfectly. I got the servo really, really close. I mean, I'd say I got 99% close that servo is working really good now. So it's definitely on the video board. I've also adjusted the tracking as well, because I have a reference tape that I know is got perfect alignment, and so I use that as an alignment tape and adjusted the tracking until the tracking knob is in the center. But anyway, so, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the update. So hopefully this thing will be fixed completely and I'll be able to send it back real soon. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.